All right, let's get real for a second. We've all done it. You're scrolling through your feed on a dreary Tuesday afternoon and you see it. A photo of a city that looks too perfect to be real. Foggy San Francisco cityscape, Sedona at sunset, cobblestone historic East Coast street, streets lined with colorful houses, mountains framing the skyline, a waterfront that glows at sunset. You double tap, maybe even save it to a folder called Someday. But what if someday was actually within reach? What if those postcard perfect places weren't just vacation spots, but actual cities where people live, work, build lives? We're talking about places where the daily commute involves a view, not just a traffic jam. The truth is, there are cities scattered across the United States that are quietly redefining what it means to live well. These aren't just places with a couple of nice parks and a decent coffee shop. They are destinations where breathtaking natural beauty and vibrant, inspiring communities come together seamlessly. You might think you know the big names, the usual suspects that always top the lists. But what about the hidden gems? The towns that offer a genuine, soul-stirring beauty that you feel, not just see. We're peeling back the curtain on the places that offer more than just a pretty face. They offer a completely different way of life. Imagine waking up not to the sound of your neighbor's garbage truck, but to the gentle lapping of waves or the crisp scent of pine from a nearby forest. Think about a weekend that doesn't just revolve around errands, but involves hiking a trail with panoramic views or strolling through a historic district that feels like a movie set. This isn't some fantasy. For a growing number of people, this is reality. They've discovered that where you live has a profound impact on your happiness, your health, and your overall sense of purpose. It's a secret that's been hiding in plain sight, and today, we're exposing it all. So, here's the big question we're tackling. Could your next hometown be hiding on this list? We're about to count down 10 of the most beautiful cities to live in across America. These are places where the scenery is so incredible it might just convince you to pack your bags and start fresh. Forget what you think you know about the best places to live. We're going beyond the typical metrics and diving into what truly makes a city beautiful, inside and out. Stick around, because the city you've been dreaming of might be closer and more attainable than you ever imagined. This is the real story. Let's be honest, the old version of the American dream feels a little dated. A house with a white picket fence in a cookie-cutter suburb. For some, that's still the goal, and that's fine, but for many of us, the dream has evolved. It's less about keeping up with the Joneses and more about finding a place that genuinely feeds your soul. It's about quality of life, not just the quantity of stuff you can accumulate. People are starting to realize that a stunning view and a strong sense of community are worth more than a two-car garage filled with things you barely use. This shift in priorities is changing the map of America. Why does this matter so much right now in 2024? Because the world has fundamentally changed. The rise of remote work has untethered millions of people from their desks, giving them the freedom to live anywhere. You no longer have to choose between a great career and a great location. You can have both. This newfound flexibility has sparked a modern-day migration with people leaving overpriced, overcrowded supercities in search of something more. They're looking for places that offer a better balance, where affordability, opportunity, and natural beauty aren't mutually exclusive concepts. This video isn't just a travel guide, it's an exploration of this new movement. We're looking at cities that have become magnets for those who crave a richer, more fulfilling lifestyle. These are places where you can clock out of your Zoom meeting and be on a hiking trail or a beach in 15 minutes. They're communities where local art, incredible food, and outdoor adventure are woven into the fabric of daily life. It's a powerful combination, and it's creating a whole new set of dream cities for a generation that values experiences over possessions. This is the new blueprint for a life well lived. So as we dive into our list, we're not just showing you pretty pictures, we're investigating the why behind each city's appeal. What is the job market like? What's the real cost of living when you factor in all the perks? And most importantly, what's the vibe? What is that intangible, electric feeling that makes people fall in love with a place and decide to call it home? We're blending the practical with the poetic to give you a complete picture of what it's actually like to live in these stunning locations. This is the context they never give you. We've dedicated a lot of time and research to uncovering these stories. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button below. It tells the algorithm we're doing something right. And click subscribe and ring the notification bell. Subscribing supports the channel and ensures you never miss an investigation. Alright, that's it for the housekeeping. Let's get back to the main event. Time to reveal the city that kicks off our list at number 10. You might be surprised. Alright, kicking off our countdown at number 10 is a city that might just surprise you. Forget the dusty Texas you see in old westerns. Think instead about waking up to the distant, soulful sound of mariachi music drifting through historic, sun-drenched streets. Picture yourself sipping a rich, dark coffee by a cypress-lined river that winds its way through the heart of the city. This isn't some romanticized fiction. This is just another Tuesday morning in San Antonio, Texas. If you thought this city was only about remembering the Alamo, you're about to get a serious reality check. This place is a vibrant, sprawling tapestry of culture, color, and community. It's one of America's best-kept secrets for a beautiful life. With over 1.4 million residents, it's technically the 7th largest city in the United States, yet it somehow dodges the cold, impersonal feel of a massive metropolis. Instead, it feels like a collection of tight-knit neighborhoods, each with its own distinct personality. It has the heart and warmth of a small town, but with the amenities and excitement of a major urban center. It's a city that invites you to slow down, look around, and actually connect with the people and history surrounding you. Let's talk about a word you don't often associate with a beautiful, booming city: affordability. In a world where a decent quality of life in a major city often comes with a soul-crushing price tag, San Antonio stands out as a beacon of financial sanity. This is one of the city's biggest, most attractive secrets. You can actually live comfortably here, enjoying all the culture and excitement on a budget that would barely get you a shoebox apartment in other major hubs. Let's break down the numbers. While residents in nearby Austin are grappling with a median home price that often pushes past $450,000, San Antonio keeps things refreshingly grounded. The average cost to own a home here is just around $270,000. And renters, you're not left out of the party. The median rent hovers around $1,250 a month, a figure that sits comfortably below the national average. But what about earning that money? San Antonio's economy is firing on all cylinders, quietly becoming a powerhouse in sectors that are shaping the future: cybersecurity, healthcare, bioscience, and advanced manufacturing. Heavy hitters like the San Antonio Military Medical Center and the financial services giant USAA act as solid economic pillars, providing tens of thousands of stable, well-paying jobs. The outlook is just as bright. With a low unemployment rate that consistently hovers around 3.8%, economists project that job growth in San Antonio will surge by nearly 38% over the next decade. This means that moving to San Antonio isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a smart career move. If your idea of a perfect life involves trading gray, dreary skies for endless sunshine, then San Antonio is calling your name. The city boasts an incredible 300-plus days of sunshine per year, creating a perfect canvas for an active, outdoor-centric lifestyle. Whether your idea of fun is a peaceful morning paddleboarding on the San Antonio River, or an afternoon exploring the vast green expanse of Brackenridge Park, boredom is simply not on the menu. The pinnacle of this is Fiesta San Antonio, a spectacular 10-day cultural extravaganza. It's a time when the entire city comes alive, showcasing its unique heritage and its unparalleled ability to throw a world-class party. Ultimately, what makes San Antonio truly shine is its undeniable soul. It's in the warm, welcoming smiles of the locals, the scent of sizzling onions and peppers wafting from a food stall in Market Square, and the quiet dignity of the historic Missions. It's a place that hasn't sold its soul for a sterilized, generic version of progress. Instead, it has masterfully woven its past into its present. So, if you're looking for a place where tradition meets tomorrow, where you can afford to live well, and where life is a daily celebration of culture, San Antonio should be at the very top of your list. For anyone wanting to build a life in a place that feels both exciting and like home, with a delicious taco always within reach, this Texas gem is one of the most beautiful and compelling choices you can make in 2024. It's where your new story could begin. All right, let's head south, way south, to the very end of the road where the continental United States gives way to the turquoise expanse of the ocean. Our number 9 city isn't just a location, it's a destination, a mood, a whole different state of mind. We're talking about Key West, Florida. This isn't your typical beach town. It's a tiny 7-square-mile island with a personality so huge it can barely be contained. Sitting just 90 miles north of Cuba, this tropical haven feels like it's floating in its own world, operating on its own time. Life here is a watercolor painting come to life, but with a stiff margarita in hand. Pastel-colored conch houses, lush tropical foliage, the island's unofficial mascots, the free-roaming roosters. And then there are the sunsets, a daily reward for the simple act of being there. Despite its small footprint, Key West is a global magnet. But the real story lies with the 26,000 full-time residents who get to live the dream day in and day out. Here, the concept of a backyard is often a sandy beach, and the daily commute is more likely to be a leisurely bike ride. And let's talk about the weather. Key West boasts a ridiculously pleasant average temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. It's a place where the history books note the last time it saw frost was in 1873. So, that heavy winter coat taking up space in your closet, you can officially say goodbye to it. The idea of a bleak gray winter is completely foreign here. Now let's get down to the brass tacks. Living on a tiny, world-famous island doesn't exactly come with a bargain bin price tag. The average home price in Key West dances around the $980,000 mark. And if you're looking to rent, you can expect to pay roughly $3,000 a month. Those numbers might make you catch your breath, but it's crucial to understand what you're paying for. It's not just square footage, it's access to a lifestyle. But here's where the financial picture gets a little sunnier. Florida's famous no-state income tax policy provides a significant financial cushion. So, how do people make a living at the end of the world? The local economy is as sunny as its weather, fueled by tourism, hospitality, and a thriving arts scene. Plus, with the rise of remote work, more and more people are bringing their jobs with them. The island's unemployment rate stays consistently low, typically hovering around a healthy 2.5%. What truly makes Key West a magical place to live, however, has nothing to do with real estate prices or job markets. It's the island's unfiltered, unapologetic charm. Locals proudly call themselves conchs, a nickname that signifies a deep connection to the island and its quirky, laid-back culture. You'll find it in the quiet corners of a coffee shop hosting a poetry slam, and you'll find it in the loud, glittering spectacle of a drag show. It's in the open-air seafood shacks. Ernest Hemingway wrote some of his greatest works here. Jimmy Buffett crafted an entire musical empire out of its laid-back, margarita-fueled mythology. Your afternoons could be spent diving along the only living coral barrier reef in North America, kayaking through serene mangrove forests. As evening falls, the entire island seems to gather at Mallory Square for the nightly sunset celebration. If your soul has been craving a place where paradise comes with a heavy dose of personality, then Key West is your destination. It's where life is less complicated and a whole lot more beautiful. All right, for our number 8 spot, we're heading up the coast to a city where the salty breeze of the Atlantic Ocean mingles with the irresistible aroma of wood-fired pizza and freshly baked lobster rolls. Forget whatever sleepy, old-fashioned image you might have of New England. Welcome to Portland, Maine. This isn't just a city, it's a vibe. Historic small-town charm and fiercely creative big-city swagger. You can feel it in the city's beautifully preserved 19th century district. The working waterfront is still very much alive, reminding you that this city's connection to the sea is real and enduring. It's a place where gritty authenticity and sophisticated creativity don't just coexist, they're best friends. So, you've fallen for the charm. Can you actually afford to live the dream? The median home price sits around $485,000. Suddenly, Portland looks like a fantastic deal. But here's a little financial perk that sweetens the deal. Maine doesn't have a state sales tax on most groceries or clothing. Furthermore, Portland has become a magnet for the remote work revolution. Portland's job market is robust and surprisingly diverse, thriving on pillars like healthcare, education, and tourism. The unemployment rate is consistently low, hovering near a very healthy 2.8%. If you're a nature lover, get ready to meet your paradise. The beautiful Casco Bay Islands are just a short ferry ride away. The ski slopes of western Maine are just 90 minutes inland. The city embraces all four seasons, each with its own distinct charm. Summers are glorious, and yes, let's talk about the winters. There is snow and plenty of it. But instead of complaining, Portlanders don't hibernate, they celebrate it. They've perfected the art of hygge with a rugged New England twist. Culturally, Portland punches way, way above its weight class. But let's be brutally honest. The real religion here is food. Portland has been repeatedly ranked as one of the best small food cities in America, and for good reason. Ultimately, Portland is the kind of place where community still means something. It's where neighbors know your name, the barista at your local coffee shop remembers your order, and the breathtaking sunrise over the harbor can make you stop in your tracks. If you're craving a life filled with salt air, strong coffee, incredible food, and a little more soul, Portland, Maine might just be the forever town you've been searching for. Ever dreamed of living in a city where every single corner tells a story? Our number 7 spot is exactly that. Welcome to Annapolis, Maryland. It's home to the prestigious United States Naval Academy. The city itself is a masterclass in preservation, boasting the highest concentration of 18th century brick buildings in the nation. It's like stepping directly into a living history book. But this isn't some stuffy, hands-off museum piece. Annapolis sits right on the majestic Chesapeake Bay, making it the undisputed sailing capital of America. Boating, crabbing, kayaking aren't just weekend hobbies here, they're practically a part of the daily routine. Now, living in a picture-perfect historic city comes with a certain price tag. The median home price hovers around $590,000. But you're paying for access. Just 30 miles from Washington, D.C., Maryland consistently boasts one of the highest median household incomes in the entire country. Annapolis's job market thrives in government, defense, and education. A favorite local pastime is simply walking along the waterfront area known as Ego Alley. It's a free, daily boat show that perfectly captures the city's passion for all things nautical. Ultimately, Annapolis is the kind of place that makes you fall in love with the town itself, with the bay, and with life. It's elegant without being stuffy, historic without being old, and beautiful in a way that is both grand and intimately charming. Now for our number 6 spot, we journey to a city that isn't just beautiful, it's downright cinematic. Historic gas lamps casting a flickering romantic glow, ancient live oak trees dripping with Spanish moss. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood romance, it's just an average Tuesday evening stroll in Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston blends intoxicating southern hospitality, relaxed coastal vibes, and a deep, almost tangible historic elegance. The housing market in Charleston is surprisingly diverse. While the average home price sits at about $540,000, historic downtown homes can exceed $1 million, while charming suburban options offer more affordable alternatives. Don't mistake old world charm for a sleepy economy. Charleston's economy thrives in tourism, healthcare, tech, and aerospace, with companies like Boeing and USC Health driving job growth. Let's talk about the lifestyle, because in Charleston, life is meant to be savored. You've got Folly Beach 20 minutes from downtown, and don't forget the food. Shrimp and grits are sacred traditions. What sets Charleston apart is how well it holds the past and present in perfect balance. Thanks to College of Charleston students, the city has repeatedly been named #1 best city in the U.S. by Travel Plus Leisure. Watch a glowing pink sunset over the Ravenel Bridge, you'll understand why. Living here feels like being part of a living postcard, and every day is picture perfect. If you could bottle up paradise and add a dash of city life, you'd get Honolulu. This tropical metropolis on the island of Oahu delivers stunning beaches, lush mountains, and a cosmopolitan vibe, all wrapped into one dazzling package. Where else can you wake up to Diamond Head, take a morning paddleboard session in Waikiki, and grab sushi fresher than most cities dream of? Honolulu averages 278 sunny days per year, with daily highs hovering around 85 degrees Fahrenheit all year long. Now yes, it's expensive. The average home price in Honolulu is around $830,000, but it's important to factor in Hawaii's higher-than-average life expectancy and excellent healthcare access. Plus, no state tax on Social Security benefits is a big perk for retirees. Culturally, Honolulu is a melting pot of native Hawaiian, Japanese, Filipino, and American influences. But what really hooks people is the aloha spirit, a genuine sense of community and kindness that pulses through everything here. If you've ever dreamed of slowing down, Honolulu isn't just a vacation destination. It's a lifestyle choice. Aspen is the kind of place where luxury meets raw, untamed wilderness. Tucked deep in the Colorado Rockies, this town of just 7,000 people punches way above its weight when it comes to beauty, culture, and jaw-dropping landscapes. Yes, it's famous for skiing, but Aspen isn't just a winter wonderland. It's a year-round stunner. Let's talk elevation. Aspen sits at 7,908 feet, which means clean, crisp mountain air and breathtaking views from every direction. And while Aspen's real estate is pricey, median home prices hover around $3.2 million. This town attracts a mix of wealthy residents, outdoorsy families, and creative souls who value lifestyle over square footage. What makes Aspen special isn't just its powdery slopes, it's the lifestyle. People bike to yoga, hike before brunch, and sip wine under starlit skies. Aspen also takes sustainability seriously. Residents care deeply about preserving the landscape they love. If you're searching for a beautiful place that feeds your spirit, Aspen isn't just a dream, it's the real thing. San Francisco is the city that dares to be different. With its steep hills, colorful Victorian homes, iconic cable cars, and that legendary fog named Carl, San Francisco is more than just a city, it's a full-blown experience. Now let's address the elephant in the room: cost. San Francisco is one of the priciest cities in America. The median home price hovers around $1.3 million, and the average rent for a one-bedroom is about $3,300 per month. But you're not just paying for a roof. This city is the beating heart of the tech world. With giants like Salesforce, Twitter, and Airbnb headquartered here, the median household income is $136,000, and the city's job market remains robust. What really sets San Francisco apart is its blend of nature and urban energy. One moment you're hiking Land's End with ocean views, the next you're wandering through Chinatown. Culturally, San Francisco leads with pride. The food scene is elite. If you crave a city that's open-minded, progressive, endlessly creative, and wrapped in some of the most scenic coastline in the world, San Francisco is calling. Savannah is the kind of place that charms you in seconds and then keeps surprising you. With Spanish moss draping from ancient oak trees, cobblestone streets, and grand mansions lining 22 picturesque public squares, this coastal southern belle is one of the most stunning cities in America. And in 2024, Savannah isn't just beautiful. It's buzzing with new life, affordable living, and serious soul. Despite its rising popularity, the cost of living remains refreshingly reasonable. The median home price is approximately $290,000. And the average rent lands around $1,500 per month. Savannah's economy thrives on tourism, education, and logistics. It's home to the Savannah College of Art and Design. The Port of Savannah drives a major chunk of employment. On weekends, locals sip sweet tea under magnolia trees, take riverboat cruises, or hit Tybee Island for some surf and sand. What makes Savannah truly shine is its personality. It's quirky, welcoming, and a little mysterious. Whether you're strolling through Forsyth Park or watching the sunset paint the Savannah River, this city feels like a southern fairy tale with a modern twist. For those seeking charm, creativity, and coastal calm, Savannah is more than a place to live. It's a way of life. And now, we've arrived at the #1 spot on our list, a crimson-colored oasis where the desert meets the divine. Tucked in the heart of Arizona's red rock country, Sedona is small, mystical, and stunningly beautiful. Imagine waking up each day surrounded by towering rock formations glowing under the golden light. The beauty here is otherworldly. Sedona is home to more than 100 hiking trails. Many claim Sedona is built on spiritual energy vortexes that inspire creativity and inner peace. Now, living in paradise has its price. The median home value in Sedona is around $925,000. Economically, Sedona thrives on tourism, art, wellness, and remote work. There are hundreds of galleries, holistic spas, and meditation centers. Sedona is also serious about sustainability and preserving its pristine beauty. The city's dark sky policy means the stars shine bright at night, but what truly sets Sedona apart is how it makes people feel. It's not just a city, it's a sanctuary. In 2024, Sedona is the most beautiful place in America to live, not just because of how it looks, but because of how it transforms you. So there you have it. From the soulful streets of San Antonio to the mystical red rocks of Sedona, we've journeyed across the country uncovering 10 cities that redefine what it means to live a beautiful life. We've seen that beauty isn't just one thing. It's the historic elegance of Charleston, the rugged coastal cool of Portland, Maine, and the untamed luxury of Aspen. It's the vibrant, sun-drenched paradise of Honolulu and the quirky, independent spirit of Key West. This wasn't just a countdown, it was a cross-country exploration of the new American dream. It was about challenging a fundamental assumption, the idea that you have to separate where you want to live from where you need to work. As we've seen, that wall has crumbled. We hope this exploration has sparked something in you. The goal was to open your eyes to the possibility that the postcard-perfect life isn't just a fantasy. It's a tangible, achievable reality for those who are brave enough to seek it out. Now, it's your turn to become part of the conversation. Head down to the comments section right now and tell us which city on our list is your number one. Or, more importantly, is there a hidden gem that we completely missed? If you found this journey insightful or inspiring, send it to a friend. Spreading the word helps more people discover that a more beautiful life is within their reach. And if you haven't already, take a second to hit that like button, and most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and have that notification bell turned on. Thank you for joining us on this incredible tour across America. Remember, your hometown isn't just a place you live, it's the canvas on which you paint your life. So choose a canvas that inspires you every single day. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop searching for your own slice of paradise. We'll see you in the next investigation.